Hi, I'm Michelle with The Great Soap Shop, and today I'm going to be experimenting with an exfoliant using small tapioca pearls. A couple of months back I received a soap from my friend Zasul Salvador in Bochum, Germany, and this soap was really intriguing to me because it had tapioca pearls in it. I've thoroughly enjoyed using that soap. And so today I have dyed some small tapioca pearls. If you are interested in using this ingredient, I would suggest that you not buy the quick pearls because they've been partially hydrated. We want to keep as much added water out of the soap so that those don't have any rancidity over time. My oils today are at 104 degrees. And my lye mixture, today I'm using aloe vera juice and coconut milk. And I started with half of what the normal, I'm at 105 on the lye or on the aloe and coconut with the lye. I started with half of the normal liquid mixture for dissolving the lye, and then added the coconut milk in after it came down to temperature. And I did that so that the coconut milk wasn't in the lye for quite as long. Since coconut milk, the kind I use comes out of cans, and I get it at the Asian markets, but you can also find it at Walmart. Since that has fats in it, it will start to saponify right there in the pot if you leave that exposed to your lye for too long. So some people like to start with, frozen coconut milk. Others add the coconut milk straight into their oils and then the liquid lye separate. And it's just all a matter of personal preference. I'm using a Blackberry Sage fragrance oil today from Brambleberry, and it may turn the bar slightly creamy, off-white. So I've added a little bit of titanium dioxide already into my oils. And then also, I've got a little bit of thyme here. I'm using hemp oil in my mixture, in my oil mixture today. And if you've never used hemp oil, it comes in two varieties. This is the natural, you can see it's very dark green, natural unrefined. More recently though, I really prefer, since I love hemp oil so much, the refined. It doesn't discolor my soaps. So I'll use the dark if I'm making a soap that's going to discolor anyway. But if I want to keep it clear or whiter, then the unrefined, or I'm sorry, the refined is definitely the better choice for me. And then the hemp oil also really slows down the trace. So I'm going to be with this for a while and probably put it into fast motion. I want to make sure that this comes to pretty much a medium trace, because I want to keep those tapioca pearls suspended in the soap and not have them clump up together. So we're at a light to medium trace at this point. You can see the lines that form in there when we've reached trace. So that we can do something just a little bit creative today, I'm going to split this off into two even portions, or approximately even portions. Perfection on this really won't matter so much with what I have planned. I chatted with Zacil on Facebook about using these tapioca pearls, and she's suggesting using about a tablespoon of pearls per 500 grams of soap. And I clarified with her that that 500 grams is of the soap itself, not just the oils. So I'm going to take these and split them again for a little quick in the pot swirl. Using some micas that I've pre-mixed. And I've added some titanium dioxide into my micas today too, so that I could have more of a pastel color. The purple, of course, representing the blackberry, and the green representing the sage, and the fragrance oil that I've mixed. And since this is such a small Now, since these tapioca pearls are just so nice and round, non-abrasive, I'm no longer going to be using the stick blender for anything. I don't want to break those up. I want to keep them soft and round. So I'll just go ahead and give these a stir. Stir. And then just move this over so you can see. So I'm going to do just a little in the pot kind of swirl. I don't do a lot of in the pot, but I want to have some marbling effect with the layers that I intend to pour with this today. Of course, in the pot is about the easiest swirl we can do. You certainly don't want to overmix that. I may have already, but that's no big deal. Alright, so the mold I'm using today is the Essential Depot red silicone mold. I'm just going to start by pouring all of my green on the bottom. For those of you who are wondering how do you dye tapioca pearls, I would suggest using a small amount of food coloring. If you don't have lab colors, liquid colors, a small amount of food coloring would work as well. And you can also throw a little bit of mica in there with the pearls if you have some liquid going on in the other food colorants or in the other lab colors. I use lab colors. Clean up the mess here just a little bit. So I've discovered then one other cool use for the tapioca pearls. Times in the past, whenever I've done pencil lines, they come out a little clumpy. Not been happy with that. So today I've got my strainer, and I'm just going to put some alkanet root powder on top of those pearls so that it gets sifted as it goes down through. You can see there I'm getting an even dispersion on that. Far more even than if I had just dumped it directly into the strainer. With a pencil line, of course, you want to make sure that you're careful to not have too much, because then your layers may not bond to each other. They could just break apart, and that's sad. So I think that's enough of that. Now then it's time to pour the purple on top, and we don't want to break through that layer. I'm going to give it just a little tap. We don't want to break through the layer, so we're going to pour this onto the spatula and try to pour this down low. As you can see, I'm not filling this mold all the way up today. The Essential Depot red mold will make a very nice square bar. But today I just want to kind of keep it a little more rectangular, so not filling to the top. And I really don't plan on doing anything fancy with the top. Quite often I'll shave my tops down just to get a nice smooth bar. I don't know that I'll do that though with these tapioca pearls in there. They might kind of catch and be a problem. Okay, well, why not? Let's do it anyway. Just put in a nice little zigzag pattern. Not so much a fluff. From here I've got some glycerin mixed up with gold mica. I'll just give that a little swirl on top. Come back in and swirl in the opposite direction. Okay, so we fancied it up some. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow when I cut this, and we'll have it all on one video. Thank you. Have a good day.